Hello and welcome, I'm John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion. Thank you for tuning in. Now, I've been sent in these lovely coins by these silver traders, so Martin sent these in. Please be sure to have a look down below. We can find a link to the silver traders website, also the precious metal forum, and of course AceBullion. Now, if you don't know why I'm laughing, well, this is the dog's bollocks of all coins, and it really is super awesome. Now, hopefully, well, you'll find the amusement with it as I do. Anyway, here we go. Let's find out. So here we are. We have now, of course, just for your delight and show, we have the single ounce Fenrir, and we'll have a good look at it. But first, I'll show you one of the COAs. As you can see earlier when I set up the intro, we do also have the double, and I'll show you why that's pretty important and pretty cool. So here's the certificate of authenticity, or COA, and as you can clearly see here, it has a quote denomination of 5 mark, but understand that, well, that denomination doesn't exist anymore. Therefore, this is a round. So don't mistake it. It's there primarily, for cosmetic reasons and that only. We have 25,000 pieces here minted. You can see all the specs and details there. And these are the official coins of Germania Mint. And there we go. So this is, as you can see here, I got 3 certificate of authenticities that were sent in. And, well, we'll start off here with the coin itself. Now, the single coin, as you can see, comes in this bubbled capsule. The top of the capsule here is domed, when this side here is very flat. You could probably just about make that out from this angle. Now, the Fenrir is a Norse mythology wolf, and there's a long history about it. Now, essentially, it became rather evil. It was, as you can imagine, a gigantic beast, and some elves had to make up these mythical chains in order to keep it from kind of causing chaos and destruction upon the world. But on the back, on the 1 ounce side, you can see here, well, yeah. This is why I said earlier about it being, that coin. But you get the lower half of the wolf. You get the Germania 2022 written. You also get a Germania seal, or the Germania crest, however you want to call it, the double-sided eagle. And, it is rather spectacular. Again, I'm still not a big fan of the matted, surfaces in the back, but they've done it in a way, and I'm trying to get it so that you can see it best, where it is oldie worldy. Again, they've done it with some of the gods and stuff like that before, but yeah, it is just remarkable. As I said, that's the lower half of the wolf. You can see down below on the hind leg, it has 5 mark denomination, and look at those chains. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. It is a milled edge going all the way alongside. Now, this flips around just like a ASE, or American Silver Eagle. So it goes head over tails, and here it is, Fenrir, or in America, as we do say back home, Fenrir, because, well, I don't see an E at the other side of it. And there is, of course, the Fenrir, or the giant wolf's head and upper torso. We have 1 ounce silver, 4 nines fine. Awesome. Now, this kind of looks like a bit like the Hellhound when you're looking at it from above, but remember, that's a completely different beast in itself. This Fenrir apparently has, there's so many legends, but one of them is that the jaw can go all the way from the earth all the way up to the moon when it's fully open, to give you an idea of how large this beast was. So then again, you know, everything's exaggerated when it comes to that, because how could it be on an Earth? See, none of this makes sense, but this is why it's mythology. But I love it. So this is the single one. And, you know, as much as I like the single coin on its own, and for practicality, a lot of people will just get this because, well, it is beautiful. 25,000 mintage, not a ridiculous premium, but, you know, it's, you know, it is what it is. And people really won't care so much so about the reverse. I mean, most people keep it that side down, that's it. But if you do want the full effect, then you're gonna have to get 2 of these. Yep, so I'll slide that away. And now we end up with the double-sided capsule. Now, if you're gonna see any marks on the capsule, apologies ahead of time. This is one of my display capsules, so there may be marks on it. So this is purely just so that you guys can see what it looks like all together. Now, this is the Fenrir put together as a whole, and just boy oh boy, look at that. It is very, very different as a beast itself, compared to just having, I mean, as you can see, obviously, the single one, you don't really get, of course, the right, I guess, you can't see the bigger, the overall picture put together, but it's like kind of having little bits of a jigsaw puzzle where if you have 2 of them, you know it's complete, and it makes sense. A very clever way to actually get you to buy 2 of the coins. Personally, I am only going to be going for 1. Yep, that's right. So I'm only going to be going for 1 of these, and that is only because, well, I just like to have it as a reference point, I think. So as I said to you before, you flip them just like you would in ASE. So no matter which way you flip this double-sided capsule, it will still show up with the hound being at the top. And again, it has the same layout where the top of the capsule is rounded and the bottom is flat. So you're going to store it like that. Now, doesn't really fit inside boxes or anything of that nature, but I'll give it a shot. I might work on something for this, so stay tuned. You never know, because of course there's this series 1 as well, and yeah, how cool would that be to have an awesome box that could display those? Yeah. Now, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are, because the double-sided coin is really cool, but of course you're then looking at paying, well, for twice as much plus a capsule. And the capsules are not cheap, by the way. They're about £2 or something like that, which, you know, on its own isn't a huge amount of money, but, you know, when you're then looking at paying for, you know, 2 ounces of silver as well, you know, from the series, it does end up to be fairly pricey. But it is, I'm not quite sure. Just on its own, sitting there as a display piece, it looks amazing. But I'm not quite sure if I prefer it in a 2 ounce or not. I definitely like the 2 ounce so that you can grab it quickly, have a look, and you can see the image as a whole. But the 1 ounce for me, and for a lot of you, will be absolutely suffice, because, you know, you don't have to, you know, have it in any other way. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts and, you know, comments are down below. I love to hear about them. This is the brand new 2022. And yeah, of course, there's going to be a lot more coming out from Germania Mint, especially just within the series. But a lot more coming out that I'm looking forward to. So make sure you smash that thumbs up button, give me a big like, leave a comment down below, and well, yeah, we'll have some fun. Now, on that bombshell, I shall leave you guys. Bye for now.